here.
Second half.
Reset here.
Hey, focus. Second half. Red pill time. Okay. Myron, do you like this Italian woman for me while I'm in Miami for a month? Should I be dating her fresh, or have you heard horrible things about her?
Well, look,
I never go outside.
I've seen her before on a couple of streams.
Okay.
I was seeing her with a dude explicitly, but
oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's great news. That's
hold on. But she works out, and she's on OF, so do with that what you will.
She's Italian, so I kind of just want to get her pregnant.
Okay, there you go.
But
No, I'm serious. Italian women are like the greatest moms in the universe. They all morph into the greatest moms ever. You know what I mean?
I'm wifey material.
Yeah, you come from an Italian family. Think of your mom. Super mom, right?
Super
like,
mom.
Bro,
Super
Italian,
grandma, too.
Chat, I'm telling you.
You can get more in there.
Get good genetics.
So
get an Italian woman, because Albanian women will stab you, right? That's like getting a little too spicy. Stay Italian, right? And it's got to be one of these relationships where the man makes all the money and has all the power, and she just has a blast, like she's in the kitchen doing Molly. Whoa. You know, she's
I don't know about Molly, but I'll definitely be in the kitchen.
Okay, or you don't party like that, right?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
But
funny.
I thought
So good.
I thought it was really interesting how you were commenting that a man should have the option of having multiple girlfriends, and I think that that's true of women and men, because if a woman or a man has options, that means that they're successful. You know, they're taking care of their body. They have things going for themselves, but that doesn't have anything to do with monogamy or hypergamy.
Women having options is not an indication of success at all.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not like a factor on whether a man should be monogamous or not. Whether he has options, like whether he has the option of having multiple girlfriends, doesn't mean he should be. Doesn't have anything to do with whether he's monogamous or not monogamous.
Yeah, I think you're missing the point. What I'm saying is that for men to be attractive, one of the things they have to have is the ability to attract other women.
That's true. I think so.
But women don't need to have the ability to attract other men. Just by you existing, we're going to find you attractive. But women don't operate that way. You guys need that, verification from others externally.
Okay, so you say like even if a woman were to find a guy attractive, if she feels like no one else finds him attractive, then she won't go for him. You're saying
it will make her lose attraction for sure.
Okay.
That like for women, that's very important. Like social status is important.
Okay.
I wish it wasn't that way, but that's how it is. There's a reason why a minority of the men have all the majority of girls.
No, it makes sense. I mean, in society, it does make sense. It's something I hadn't thought about, but it's just interesting.
I remember being a young 21-year-old virgin, and I'm like, oh, I played it loyal. Like now the women are gonna like me, and they all hated me. And then I said, okay, who gets the women in society? Oh, the bad boy. Let me try that out. I did that, and let me tell you this, bro. If you give all your interest to one girl, she punishes you. Why? Why do women punish you for giving all your attention to one woman? They love to lie. They look you in the eyes and they say, yes, pursue me. But if she senses you have no one else texting you, she punishes you by getting big black BBCs in her fucking ears.
What's with you and the BBC? Do you have like a little fetish of that?
I have drifting thoughts.
Okay, I like that. All right.
But I'm telling you right now, don't think Zherka plays a player on camera to be funny. It's strategic. It's strategic. If I'm telling you right now, if you see me with a bunch of women, it's so they don't have power over me. If a woman meets you and she goes, I'm the only one this man is talking to. She thinks you're a fucking loser, bro. Bro, these women jump through hoops for Drake. These girls would ignore us for Drake if he was in the room.
Oh, Drake's disgusting.
What?
I think there's nothing.
He's disgusting.
There's nothing more attractive
Holy
than
cow.
when a man
He
has
was
options and he
2016,
doesn't.
You're saying if Drake was in this room, you wouldn't be trying to suck his dick?
I would not. That's
No,
disgusting.
no,
you know.
no.
Where
He's
am I?
probably
Am I
got,
in a
like fucking?
Am I in
STD.
retard land? Where am I? We see
Just
how
because
girls.
he's a rapper doesn't mean every girl wants to bang them.
Yeah, but
like
funny?
you guys have such a different outlook
You know
on
what's funny?
women.
In
you
the
know?
moment, you wouldn't be saying that. You're in VIP. You're in his section probably. You're close to it.
You see the
You
risk.
go with the rest of the rappers. You're not gonna say like, oh, I don't like this guy. You're gonna be like, you know what? Damn, VIP, free liquor. I'm there.
Yeah, but
that
doesn't mean you're gonna
nothing.
fuck him.
Yeah.
Well,
Like just because it's Drake,
You're not
oh,
his
it's
type.
Drake.
Holy
Like,
shit,
who
dude.
gives a shit? There's so many celebrities out there.
Have you fucked a celebrity before?
I have.
There you go.
who?
I'm not gonna say names,
that's-
but he was
that's-
an
that's
NFL
the
But
player.
that's our
Bro,
point.
that's
You
the
already
point.
fucked the
That's the
celebrity.
point, man.
You already fucked someone
Like-
not Drake, but someone
Ladies,
like Drake.
do you not understand that, like, you know, you have access to celebrities, right? As a female, you don't have to have any type of clout. But as a guy, if a female's a celeb, she would never give you a chance.
you
That's what I'm trying to explain.
No, I understand
I
that, but
agree with
you,
you.
So social
as a
status has-
handsome, you're a handsome guy. You probably
Yeah.
pulled mad bitches.
But what I'm trying to say is that my looks don't my looks
It's
don't play as much of
different.
a role.
Right.
My
But
status plays a way bigger role as a male.
Do you think it's personality more so that
No, it's
plays
status.
a role into
It's
it?
status.
But I don't think it's a women's stupidity thing.
I don't think so
I
either.
think it's more like something that's both taught
because you're
to us,
likable. Like
Oh no,
you're,
Myron has never said.
and it's a competition thing.
Myron never said it's a stupidity thing.
He says because women are stupid.
No, he says because no, he's saying the opposite.
Let me
He's
explain what I
saying
mean by this.
status is making your
when I say
pussy
women are
wet.
stupid, right?
do you actually mean we're stupid, or do you mean that just like our logic is sometimes a little bit like on and off, like we're not on the same page?
When I say women are stupid, what I mean by this is they don't have the ability to make unilateral, they're not decisive.
Okay.
Okay. So since you guys are indecisive, that means you rely on a bunch of information given to you to make your mating decisions. So for a man, when you're looking at him, okay, he's attractive, but what else?
Yeah.
Okay, he has other girls, he has money,
Yeah.
other people respect him, people want to be around him. Cool. This guy's a good mate. But you need other people to approve of the guy. We're not like that. If we meet a girl and we like her, it doesn't matter what her social status is.
Okay.
So women rely upon a lot of information because they're indecisive with mating. Like
But do you
while
think
men
that
are not.
every woman is like that? Because I feel like personally,
this
like
one.
there's so many people in this world, right? I don't think every girl's like that or every woman. I think
every woman looks for certain
I agree with that,
traits.
but as a personal opinion, I look into personality and how you treat somebody. I
But
don't.
you already fucked a celebrity.
Okay, but let's be
Okay.
honest here. There's
What
plenty of
does that
nice
have to
guys.
do-
No, I'm saying, did you fuck the celebrity for his personality? Not
No,
really.
it was a continuous thing. It was happening for a while.
Yeah, but the first time he fucked you, it was.
Who was it?
I'm not saying names.
Now I want to know.
Yeah, for a while.
He
Come
played
on,
on the
man.
Seahawks. That's it. That's
So-
all you gotta
Seahawks.
know.
Oh no.
You know,
BBC.
and this is something else I want when it comes to female psychology. You guys tend to talk about
We're more emotional,
no, that's not what I was going to say.
but it is true.
Let him finish. Relax.
When women say I want
Thank you.
personality and charm and stuff like that, you're purposely not saying he needs to be a certain height, needs to make a certain amount of money, he needs to have certain things in place. You guys only care about personality and all this other stuff after they meet your initial requirements. There's plenty of nice guys out there that don't measure up financially, status-wise, etc. They're never going to get a chance. So I think it's kind of, interesting how women always say, well, I just want to be nice. I just want to be a good guy, blah, blah, blah. But you're missing all the other stuff of what he had to be to even get a chance.
Okay. Can I ask a question?
Sure. Go ahead.
Jews, so there's other men in the room. Do you all agree on what he's saying,
Yes.
or do you think there's different
Yes.
outlooks?
Yes.
All right,
To be honest,
One by one.
When I was in my Twitch days, I would watch Myron and I would
Okay.
study
I
with my
watched him
chat.
too.
I would study him.
Yeah,
I would study him.
Yeah.
I think that you're I've watched your shit all the time. That's why I didn't come on it last time, but because I know,
Yeah.
I'm honest. I am.
Yeah, but
so
she
then
was
what,
scared.
hold on. So then why today?
Because you know what? Why the fuck not?
No, I'll tell you what, because Clive was here. But it's funny.
No, it's not. I don't even know I didn't know who he was before this.
All right, nigga.
I'm not a guy.
If that's true, then I'm
Then
I'm white.
definitely not that. Okay.
Wait, so who brought you on the show?
Aaron.
No, but
Oh,
who?
Shelly.
Shelly?
Yeah.
Oh, show Charlie.
All right, cool.
Cool.
Yeah, I was supposed to come on last year.
But either way, all men think the same pretty much. They just don't say it out loud.
Yeah, Mara.
I mean, I'd be honest. I've been honest this whole time.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think men's personality is influenced by the way that they interact with girls.
I agree.
So
that's
if they
interesting.
can't,
Could you
I
break that down
also
for me?
think their
'Cause that's a good point, but
egos,
could you break it down for
too.
me?
yeah,
Yeah.
for the most part, overall, women are attracted to confidence, funny, yada yada yada.
Thank you.
Ching
And
chong,
to
ching
be
chong.
that means that you're comfortable interacting with women, not multiple women. Otherwise, you're probably awkward and shy and quiet.
Yeah.
So that then kind of goes into what he was saying is we say personality, but it's linked together. because the personality is influenced
What if it's a K-pop
being
shy?
good with
What if
getting
it's a
women.
shy Justin Bieber or a K-pop guy? Then you guys still try and suck his dick.
BTS.
You know, you guys still try and suck his dick. So it's more of a
So
status
are you
thing,
like?
right?
I guess do
But
you
I
agree with
say
me? Or are you
girls
making
I
a?
agree with you.
Okay.
But I was just saying that's linked in when she's saying personality,
Yeah.
but personality is influenced by what you were saying.
Yeah.
That
What I'm
you can
arguing
get
is that like.
girls, so that's
And,
attractive to
like
us.
what I've noticed when I talk to women, I ask them, "What do you like?" You guys never really tell the truth about what you guys like. You guys will say what's politically correct to say. Nice, charming, good with kids, you know, good man, blah, blah, blah. But like you guys miss all the other stuff. I want him to be a bad boy. I want him to be able to stand up to me. I want him to be able to, you know, have his shit together. So like women aren't upfront about all the other things they want in place before the personality. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to be honest sometimes about what someone wants. Maybe for men too, it's hard to be honest
I'll tell you
sometimes.
why. The things that women respond favorably to are taboo. Think about it. If a girl said, "I just want a guy to dominate me, tell me that I'm dumb, put me in my place all the time, always lead, never let me make a decision, and be authoritative," how would that make you look?
But I don't think women want. I mean, maybe
do
some
want that.
women do,
They
and
do
there's
want that.
nothing wrong
They
with
want a
that.
leader.
want that.
They want a leader.
They do want that.
A leader can be a leader can do it with grace. You know, like
You
a
don't want
leader.
grace. You want your neck and hair pulled. Come on, man.
Yeah. I don't think women are honest about what they really want or
doing
what
here?
they respond favorably to because it's not politically correct.
I think
They'll
women
say, "I
like
want
the right
personalities,
amount of
other
attention.
stuff," but there's a bunch of other things they don't admit.
But there's
because they
a
don't
way
wanna
to be
looked at poorly.
assertive. There's a way to be assertive. You can be assertive with gentleness.
Don't we see the unconscious of the female psyche unravel with 50 Shades of Grey?
100%.
And so if that's the most popular book, isn't that book in the back of her head? Like 50
Well-
Shades of Grey, you really get wet off 50 Shades of Grey.
In
right?
the bedroom, but that's another dynamic.
I
Not
don't, no. What if a rich guy says, "Shut the fuck up, come to my penthouse, this is your life now"? I seriously doubt you girls are going to be like, "No, I'm going to go back on Tinder." Like, dude, come on.
But we're like taught to be submissive.
But you want to be submissive to somebody who treats you well, you know? Like, sometimes you can be assertive in a disrespectful manner. You can be aggressive, and that's not attractive. But you can do it. You can lead.
If he's
I think
good
it
look,
depends
if
on the
he's
girl.
good looking and has
maturity level.
if he's good looking and has $100 million, you'll let him beat the shit out of you, and you know that. Look how she's smiling.
No, I would not. I would
See what I
not.
mean? And it's not just Puerto Rico. I'm not going after the immigrants. All of them. The guy beats the shit out of her with his knuckles till she's bloodied on the floor. They'll still stay with the 100 millionaire if he's a good-looking guy
No, I would
who has the money.
rather-
That's female nature, and it's very dangerous. They have to be told, relax.
That's
It's
a
just
terrible
money.
life. You know, there's no money worth
I'm
being
saying
treated
that's
like
your
that.
nature. When I incarnate as a woman next time, I will be like you. I will be retarded.
Does that make sense though? I don't know. Look, female psychology is very politically incorrect, and no one likes to talk about this. But the reality is that women respond very favorably to dark triad traits, and this has been proven, you know, over a human. What's going on?
Sorry, her legs were shaking. As soon as I started
Oh,
talking
I
about
shake
beating,
my leg.
as soon
I'm
as I
shaking my
started
leg.
talking about beating the shit out of women, her leg starts bouncing like this. I'm like, what
that's
the?
honestly
Why is
because
she
straight up,
vibrating?
if a man,
It's
if
her
a man is gonna beat
unconscious
up a woman,
sexuality, bro.
no, because if a man is gonna beat up a woman, the woman, for me, my personal opinion, nobody is gonna stay with that.
If Brad
Just 'cause they
Pitt
have
beats
money.
you up, would you abandon him?
Yeah,
Cap.
I literally
mean,
Bro,
swear.
a young Brad Pitt beats you up, you're gonna leave Brad Pitt?
Yes.
Okay, look in the
Don't
camera
touch-
and
don't-
swear on God.
I swear I would.
Yeah, on
Don't
God, on
touch a
God.
woman and expect her to deal with it. That's
But
crazy.
women deal with Brad Pitt who beats them up all the time. So
They end up
Well,
beating
the
that's 'cause they
studies are
choose
against
to.
you.
That's because they choose to.
But that we're saying even you would choose that.
No, I wouldn't.
No, that's just not right because
Statistically, you're wrong.
if they kill you, you get no money. You
Oh, yeah,
know?
but that's their opinion. Like, you know, that's like
the
their
problem is
personal
they're not in the
preference.
situation to deal with it, so they would just say no. But if they're in it, they might actually
Yeah.
stay. So
And if you don't believe me,
It's sad, but it's
look
what it
into
is.
the studies of women who stay with their abusers.
yeah, all the time.
But I
It'll
think it's
shock
because
you.
they balance it out with.
It's also part of
Oh, forgive me. Give me.
Comfort.
Here's gifts or here's love.
No, it's because she
compliments.
cannot stand the
I'll deal with-
simp. She'd rather get beaten up and a black eye than deal with a simp.
She's
Definitely
completely
Nobody
correct
wants
here.
to.
I'd rather have a
I got it,
sim.
my
I'd rather have a man that follows me around and comes everywhere that I go than have someone guy that's beating me up to
Have
pay
you
my
had
bills.
a simp? You've never had it. You've never gotten wet for a simp. An Italian girl dating a simp. Have you dated a simp before?
No.
There you go.
I like simps.
There you go.
I like simps.
You like simps?
Yeah, because I mean, there's a way to be assertive and still treat a woman kindly. I like
You
a
have
sensitive.
come. You have sexually come from a simp. She's laughing at him now.
I've only ever had one boyfriend. I have one.
Was he a
body.
simp?
Me too, girl.
Well, it was in
Was he
high
like
school.
me or something else?
He was an issue. He was
W-
quite
w- was he
aggressive.
like me?
I mean, I wouldn't say he was like you, but
Would he get along with me?
No.
I
Yeah.
mean, maybe you guys would get along. It was a mistake, though.
See what I
and it
mean?
was in
She's not.
high-
Even her one boyfriend was not a simp. He's like me. They're leaking it. You just listen.
but he-
Go listen, bro. I'll tell you this, bro. When a simp says, "I feel like killing myself because I love you so much,"
That's such cringe.
Women laugh.
That is such a cringe.
Women laugh before a man
Because,
kills
like, literally
himself.
what?
Ask any woman. When a guy says he's about to kill himself, the woman laughs. Even the good
I've
woman.
never experienced
I think the most
this.
important thing
I
is to
think
make the
that's
woman
crazy.
feel loved. You know, even if you have to like Romeo, you have to act like Romeo. You gotta put like the Romeo technique, right?
I
Like,
love your little
Romeo.
accent.
Yeah, but you know what? I feel like it's
Romeo,
usually when a man, it's usually when a man cheats is then he says, "Oh, I'll kill myself for you," all that shit because they're
Bullshit.
wrong.
They're
That guy's
literally
a fag.
Like, they're literally, like,
bitch
that's so
5 minutes
cringe.
Later, like, let's be real.
Why would
Women do
Like
that
he
more.
said, you always have a
Yeah, either way, both of them.
More than
It's cringe
one
either
girl.
way because in reality, you'll be okay.
I'll tell you the
Like-
truth, ladies. If you guys get the crush, the guy you want, tall, dark, handsome, money, clout, all that. Excuse me, any guy you go for, right? But check this out. When you get that guy, oh, he's fucking other pussy.
Yeah, we know.
This is the reality of
Yeah.
nature. You are not a virgin. You don't have the power. You don't have Exodia to say, hey, don't go out. If you're a virgin, he might even listen. He'd be like, whoa, that's magnetic. But you girls have to understand, if you get a simp, yeah, he'll listen to you. If you get the guy you really want that makes you wet, he's fucking other bitches and you'll never, ever stop him. You will never stop him, right? That's just, do you guys accept this reality or is it too much?
I think it's
It's
think
too
that's
much.
your
I think it's
reality.
anti-love.
I think it depends.
Okay, it's-
Honestly,
it's too
I
much.
don't think
Yeah, it's too
every
much.
man
Okay,
is the
well.
same.
all right, we get some chats here as well.
Back to
Could you
this-
agree with that? I think every man is different. Some can have similars. Like you can have your own
no,
opinion on
a
things,
man
and
who's
so can
kicking
he.
ass and doing good in life, usually that's the guy
That's
who
fine, but I'm
he
asking,
cheats, right?
Like,
That
do
guy
you agree
cheats.
with what he said? Do you agree with what he said, or do you guys have
100%.
Like, okay.
Yeah. Red pill.
Yeah, men that make $100,000 a month that are
I
also
asked what he was talking about.
Stop
Yeah,
talking over the host.
but you were
like, shut the fuck up.
specifically-
He's responding.
Like the whole night, you've been like,
He responded to you.
like relax.
Hold on. You said you watched the show, right?
I literally just
No. So if you watch the show, you wouldn't interrupt the host. You
Yeah,
watch
like,
the show.
don't do it.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm confused now.
no, just answer it. What I'm saying is that men that make that kind of money typically aren't monogamous.
Yeah.
Got it.
So,
but we're not saying
they're
he's
not
not
gonna
going to be loyal. Myron will always remind you. Look, he might fuck another girl, but if he pays, he will. But if he pays, if he pays money or buys another girl something, that's when he's cheating. When it's financial. So that's what you should watch out for.
All right,
if he
I'm just saying, like the guys, because you guys have really high standards. There's a reason why I asked how much does the guy need to make minimum for you guys, and you guys said 100,000 a month, and then you said something similar. I'm just saying, realistically speaking, the caliber of man that you guys want is almost never going to be monogamous to you. So I think like you have two options: either A, lower your standards significantly, or B, accept the fact that when you do find that guy, he's going to have other women. So it doesn't make sense to be paranoid about getting cheated on, because you guys have the identical issue of trust issues. But the problem is that you're going for men that are way rarer than you are.
Yeah.
Got it.
Which sounds insulting, right? But it's not insulting on paper. It's like,
it's just numbers.
If you're going for a famous guy, he's literally. You know what's funny is,
or not even famous, just with the money. Like, dude, $100,000 a month is like 0.001. Like, dude, the president makes
I know some
$500K a
girls
year.
that make $100K a month though,
Right.
so it's like not impossible.
Yeah, but the thing is, you're not dating girls though,
It doesn't matter.
so it doesn't really matter.
But it doesn't mean
What
it's
if
not
she?
possible.
And what if she
That's
is,
irrelevant.
Like also, so.
So there's a difference between possible and probable. Just because it's possible
There's
doesn't
a lot
mean
of
it's
girls that make that money.
But
There is a lot of OF girls that make that money.
Yeah,
but you're not dating all
you're not dating girls.
I didn't say that, but
it's not in your reality.
That's irrelevant.
That has nothing to do with
That's
the
irrelevant.
argument. It has nothing to do with the conversation at hand, because I'm saying the caliber of man that you want, $100,000 a month, is extremely rare.
Yeah, I agree. I agree
So
with
if
that.
he's extremely rare, who dictates the terms of the relationship? You or him?
Well, obviously it's him.
Yeah, you'd be zero.
So-
So
It is
now that you
zero
know
percent.
this, wouldn't it be fair to say that having trust issues is kind of an irrational, like,
yeah,
fear?
I think
given your taste?
I agree with that, but I also think trust issues. If any other girls can like agree or like,
Well, you have
relate
higher
to
standards than them.
this.
She just said 100K a year. You said
Okay.
100K a month.
Anyway, I'm just saying from people that like have been through certain situations, like sometimes you see things differently than other people. Like as a male, you haven't been through situations that females have been through. Do you agree with that? I understand. I'm not disagreeing with you. I agree with you, but I'm just saying that some people could look at it as another point of view. That's it.
We're curious, when you girls go to bed, do you know, hey, my future husband, sometimes he's gonna cheat, or do you paint the
I don't
fake
think about that
image?
before I
Do you
go to
make a
sleep.
fake image where it's like, oh, he's gonna be listening to me and shit? You guys do realize that if your life goes correct, you lose all of your power in the relationship, like all of it. If your life goes horrific, you gain all the power. You have the simp listens to you.